Have you ever heard of the most infamous ghost haunting in America?
They're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
I know that reference.
The moon is hollow, and I'm going to prove it when I get there.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my small town gal.
All right, welcome back to Tinfoil Testament, everybody. Right now, depending on how everything's shaking out, it is Andrew's birthday in a couple days. So
For you guys, it was a couple weeks ago.
yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Should have been there.
We have
You were invited.
all right, but we've got quite a good time for you today. Let's just jump back into it.
So have y'all ever heard about the Bell Witch?
Yes.
A little bit.
A little bit for you, Vandy. I know you're from California, but do you know about it?
Yes.
Oh, so you have heard about it.
I kind of saw the movie at one point.
Oh, yep. I was going to bring that up. Spoilers.
That's all I know about it.
We're
Okay.
going to talk about movie spoilers a lot this podcast, so
Yeah.
buckle in for spoilers, guys.
Woohoo!
Don't get in a car crash.
Period. Ever.
Wise words with Andrew.
I don't know, man. Oh, man. Okay. So the Bell Witch. I learned about this all the way back in elementary school. I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly how I figured it out, but I do remember I have memories going back to elementary school remembering this. So we live in Middle Tennessee, and this is in Adams, Tennessee, which is also the northern part of Middle Tennessee. So this is kind of our like folklore that we have around here. So it's in Adams, Tennessee.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
All right. Fresh restart.
In the year of our Lord, 1817 to 1821. It's got kind of
Start that over.
So this was in the early 1800s when all this was going down. But it focuses around the Bell family primarily. There's also other people around the town that this spirit, this witch, this demon I'm going to stick with.
I totally messed that up earlier and said I watched the movie. I watched the Blair Witch Project.
Well, that is somewhat based off of the
really?
Bell Witch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's loosely, like it's very loosely based around that. Like they take some inspiration from it.
Okay.
Yep.
That with several other movies. But revolves around the Bell family. And most notably John Bell and his family. They moved from North Carolina all the way down here to the Red River area, which is also Adams, Tennessee. But they moved down here around 1804, give or take. And they were well respected and they were pretty wealthy family. And there really wasn't a whole lot of reasons why they should have moved from North Carolina all the way down to Adams. Adams is a very small town today. And back then it was still very small.
Have you been there?
I have.
Me too.
Several times.
It's very, very small.
Very small. Last time that I checked, it had like 600 and something people in the town. So very small.
Did you count them all?
Yes, I lined them up and never mind. I lined them up and counted them all. Counted them all. But the hauntings didn't start until about 1817. This is where it really started going down. So it all started when John Bell noticed a strange creature in the cornfield. It was a large animal with the body of a dog, but the head of a rabbit. Right? So it's just a pug, a tall pug. walking around.
What about its ears?
Yeah, it had the long ears.
Ugh.
Yeah. But he shot at it, of course, because we're Americans.
Of course.
He shot at it, but the creature vanished. It didn't jump away,
No blood or nothing.
just like that cop car. It just vanished.
Oh.
AKA just went behind you.
Pulled over someone else.
So the creature vanished, absolutely vanished. But after that, the Bells, they began hearing bizarre noises around their log cabin.
Of course.
Of course, right? So knocking, scratching on the walls and on the floor, chains dragging across the floor.
Like in the house?
In the house, yeah. Chains dragging around. in the house.
Interesting.
Unseen hands pulling bed covers off the bed.
This stuff's weird.
Which, how many times have you seen that in movies? Or
Well, if you can't see the hands, 0 because they're unseen. But if you don't see them, how do you know they're hands?
It's just a ghost grabbing the blanket with its foot.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
Or its mouth. You don't know.
But at first, the sounds, they were just kind of quiet, and they just kind of overlooked the sound. But it started gradually getting louder and louder. And then after that, they started getting physically assaulted by this thing. They started getting scratches. The daughter, she started feeling needles going into her skin. Some
Of course.
Some felt like they were getting scratched. Well,
So
I already
it's just
said that.
giving them
Slapped.
acupressure.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's wrong with that?
But John's daughter, Betsy Bell, was the main one that was getting attacked through all this. And Betsy, she was a teenager then, when all this was going on, was, again, slapped, pinched, hair pulled, and sometimes even, like I said before, she felt like needles going into her skin. But the attacks, they happened nightly. It wasn't just a once-a-year thing or whatever, but it was nightly. And the family, they realized they were dealing with something beyond human explanation. Obviously. Right? I mean, if you can't see anything and it's slapping you upside the head, I mean, of course, they come to that conclusion. But as humans do, humans began to talk. The family started to talk around the neighborhood, around the town, and they started witnessing phenomenons also.
Just
So then it started.
just by being there.
Yeah, it
Huh.
started to spread across the town and not just the family itself.
Is that why they have a festival now?
Yeah,
So weird.
yeah.
So weird.
But many that started to claim to hear and see spirits themselves also. And then,
Okay, what? Obviously, they say witch, but what kind of spirits? Was it just like things moving?
well, they would
Objects.
see, they would see objects moving. They would claim to see, again, strange creatures running around. Some would even see orbs, which, of course, y'all know about the orbs.
I know about the orbs.
You know about the orbs. Do you know about the orbs?
I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you don't listen to some of the stuff we listen to, so
No.
you probably don't know. A lot of UFO encounters and paranormal stuff is paired with mysterious glowing orbs.
Yeah.
I want to see them for myself, not listen to them.
Normally, people don't talk about the orbs in mainstream stuff for some reason. I don't know why.
I think that's probably one of the most observed, quote, spiritual things or UFO phenomenon things that people actually do see.
But no one, like when people are talking about it, they don't bring that up.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a deeper dive into the whole, like even Bigfoot sightings. Bigfoot has an orb.
Yeah. It's weird.
No one talks about that.
It's weird. But a lot of the times when people do see orbs, they don't feel scared either. So they're
until it liquefies your dog
yeah.
or butterfies them.
But yeah.
Butterflies.
So getting back to the Bell Witch. Eventually, the spirit began to actually talk, and a lot of people were actually hearing it say complete sentences. But it was what gradually began as a like really rough whisper. It started becoming a clear voice. And it identified itself as Kate.
Okay, who's Kate?
Good question. So Kate, the witch, the spirit, the demon, was saying she had come to torment John Bell and to stop Betsy from marrying her suitor, her boyfriend. And how that happened was she was walking down the creek one day, and there was a little girl that appeared to her. I believe she was up in a tree, the little girl, and was talking to her. Yeah, just boop, appeared. And was talking to her and saying, "You don't need to marry your boyfriend." And saying all kinds of other stuff. She had a full-blown conversation with this apparition.
So
about
if you're just walking home up in the tree, I think I'll stay here and talk.
What's even weirder is it started saying pieces of scripture and pieces of sermons from churches miles apart.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. And it engaged in conversation also. So people were having conversations with this invisible demon. And it also mimicked voices of the local townspeople too. So it started like gaining all kinds of crazy powers and stuff. But even President Andrew Jackson claimed to have encounters with this thing. Andrew Jackson. He was going to be the president, but when he visited the Bell home in 1819, he also witnessed the hauntings, and he saw people within his group get slapped and pinched and so on and so forth, and was tormented by this thing.
Maybe I have heard more about this, and I didn't realize that this was the story. I know, I hear it.
The witch?
Yes, I hear the witch. No, I think I have heard this story, and I just wasn't realizing it was because didn't like a church come and they tried to like cast it out or something, and it would like
could have been. I didn't hear about that.
Maybe it could just be a very similar thing. But I remember like Andrew Jackson went.
There's a lot of lore to this. I literally watched a 45-minute documentary about this. So there's a lot. And there's more.
What I'm thinking of isn't the same thing, because it started off as saying, "Oh, I'm an Indian."
Oh, yeah. No, it ain't that.
And it's like, "I'm haunting you because of a tooth or something." And then they found it, and then the spirit laughed at them and said, "I was just playing you the whole time. I'm still here." But for some reason, I remember like Andrew Jackson going to that one too. Then that's what made me think like, I've heard Andrew Jackson going.
He did cause the Trail of Tears. So
yeah,
I'm sure that he experienced that too. But he said that he would rather face the British Army than the Bell Witch after experiencing all this stuff.
It may not have been Andrew Jackson. It might have been another different president, but one of the presidents went.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. Can't add anything or subtract anything. So
can you multiply?
Barely.
Divide?
Nah.
Conquer?
Absolutely.
Great.
You're hired.
So did they ever have like a search party or anything like that? said, "Let's go find this thing."
Like to like a circumcision.
Not like a circumcision. No.
No.
Like an exorcism.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't. Okay.
Oh no. That was good. That was good.
Jeez, man.
Hey, I don't know how that would have helped, but if it would have,
I mean, it helped for Moses.
Hey, man. If it helps,
Yes.
it helps. If it fits, it ships for low flat rate.
whoa,
Nope.
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 Man,
If I
okay.
fits, I sits.
Anyway,
Either way.
so now we come to 1820. So this is 3 years of torment from this thing on just about a daily basis. So in 1820, John Bell, the dad, he became the primary target. So after tormenting the daughter, after a while, Betsy,
Good old Betsy.
the Bell Witch decided to go after John Bell.
So what do they think the reasoning was?
I'll get to it.
Okay.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Sorry.
Shame yourself.
I am ashamed.
So John Bell became the primary target of this witch's rage, and he suffered from strange fits and spells, and his health declined rapidly. On December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found dead, and a mysterious vial of dark liquid was discovered by his bedside.
It's always like that.
And then the voice declared and said, I gave old Jack a big dose of that last night, which fixed him. And laughed.
Fixed him.
Fixed him. And then John Bell died. Boom.
Gave him the fixins and
He
died.
died. He died. And then at his funeral, the laughter of the spirit was heard at the funeral and disrupted that, which is also crazy.
So it's just showing up like in broad daylight.
Yeah, just anytime, all the time,
Oh,
and speaking and having conversations and like it was a regular person. So
that is so weird.
I'm going to go ahead and get to it, but the reason why they it gave itself the name Kate is that supposedly whenever they moved down there to Tennessee from North Carolina, they made a deal with a neighbor, or at least a nearby neighbor, and he made a deal with a witch, but didn't know she was a witch. And he, what's the word that I'm thinking? He scammed her. He scammed her, basically. And after he scammed her, the witch put a curse on him. And, well, the witch was basically doing all her voodoo crap and everything else. And that's why she was doing all that. And her name was Kate. Kate something. What was her last name?
So they settled on a person.
Kate Batts.
Kate Batts, yeah.
This is the story that I'd heard, so I have different details.
Okay. What were you saying, Vandy?
So they actually settled on a person.
Yeah. Of who they suspected it was.
So
That was causing all this.
going all the way back to the beginning of the story, it's possible that she could be a not deer.
Stop. Get out of here.
Well, he said you described it as a pug, a big pug
Well,
in the cornfield.
It was shape shifting into different animals as a spirit and just causing straight up terror around the town.
I think that's the not deer.
Well, that's what you think. And
I
you'd
do.
be wrong.
I be wrong sometimes.
Yes. So after John's death, the witch declared that she would leave, but she would return 7 years later. So, true to the promise, she reported. Ha. That's the weirdest praise break I've ever heard. Oh, man. So she reportedly, I can't talk, reappeared briefly in 1828, visiting John Bell Jr.
She's just got a vendetta against the
Straight
family.
Straight up. Visiting John Bell Jr. and discussing philosophy and the future. Now, what in the world, right?
So she comes back from haunting them and it shows up and says, hey, let's talk philosophy and politics.
Let's just have a cup of coffee and sit back, relax, and act like I hadn't tormented y'all for, 5 years?
Maybe she showed up and said, I had issues with your dad.
Yeah.
But now you're a different person. Let's talk.
Yeah, you're a pretty cool kid. So then after that, then she departed again and promised to return 107 years later, around 1935. Which didn't happen. Nobody confirmed anything about that. Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah. So this story became pretty ingrained into Tennessee folklore, like I was saying earlier. I mean, I learned about it when I was in elementary school, and I was a very sheltered child.
So this was taught from a teacher.
I think so, because we were at the time we were pretty close to Robertson County, and I know that we did go to Adams on a field trip after reading a book, and we were out there trout fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, I don't know, but I've known about this story since elementary school. I cannot tell you where I heard about it, but it's just always been ingrained in Tennessee folklore. And today there's even a Bell Witch cave.
I have heard of that.
Yeah. And it's located near the original Bell Farm site, and it's a popular tourist attraction. And it brings paranormal investigators and all kinds of people, and people come and they claim that they're seeing the orbs.
Yeah.
And they're hearing voices in the caves and stuff like that. And there was even a professor that was at Vol State, which is a community college in Middle Tennessee.
I am familiar.
And he even went there. He was invited there, and he brought a group of students. And when he was walking down to the cave, apparently they have lights hung up throughout the cave. When they hit the back of it, all the lights went out. And so they had to...
When will people learn?
Yeah. They had to put their hands up against the wall and slowly walk out. And when they got to the mouth of the cave, all the lights turned back on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he left his son up there with the lady. And he asked his son later on if she messed with the lights or whatever. And his son said no, that she didn't even move, that they didn't know that the lights went off. And that was in the 70s or 80s when that happened.
So really, really recent.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a pretty fascinating story. Now to discount all this, okay? I said all this, and there's really no proof about any of this. So after all the stories, all the legends and everything, there's really nothing soundproof except for Robert Ingram, right? He was the one that started writing about all this. And he supposedly had gotten the diary of John Bell Jr. from somebody. And that's where he gets all this information from. And he writes a book in, he writes a book in 1890, something like that. And so that's where we get all the information. But the diary itself was never released. So nobody has actually seen the diary.
Okay.
We don't know if any of these events actually happened to begin with.
Man.
And everything that I just said was based off of local folklore and Robert Ingram's book. And
Why do they always do that to us?
And even all the information about Andrew Jackson is fairy tale, basically. There's no actual written account of him experiencing any of this. There is an account, I believe, of him actually coming to Adams because he was coming from the Battle of New Orleans, battling the British. And while he was going up the Mississippi and traveling back up to wherever he wanted to go, he stopped there. But there's no record of any of that happening to him at all or those that are around him. So it's just local folklore.
Yeah.
Local legend. But there are people today, like I've said, this is the third time, that they have experienced things.
Sure.
And I mean, obviously, if you're seeking something spiritual, you're going to get something spiritual.
All the time.
If you're going to open yourself up to that, you're going to receive something. And it's not always good. So you've got to be really careful when you start messing with spiritual things.
And messaging them.
Messaging them too, because they like to talk about philosophy and the future. So yeah, you never know who you might be texting behind ChatGPT. Ooh,
yeah, that's a whole podcast in and of itself, right there.
Demon.
I don't know if I'm going to put this in the thing, but I'll just tell you, Andrew, where I heard the version I heard from was from Haunted Cosmos.
Really?
Yeah.
So they did one?
Yeah. They talked about the Bell Witch, but I didn't. I was driving, so maybe they said it was the Bell Witch, and I just never clocked that's what they're talking about.
Wow.
But you said a few things. I'm like, this is exactly like. But then you skipped bits too. Like they said, like they said like the spirit was mostly targeting John and would call him Jack, and then really liked the wife. And like at first they asked, why are you here? And it said, someone disturbed my grave. And then they were like, well, when we built the house, there was like a grave here. And then it said something about a tooth. And so they remember, I think it was a tooth, something. And they remembered, it fell into the floorboard. So they ripped up their floorboards and found the tooth.
This is wild.
And
this
like put it back.
A completely different story from. And
then it was like, I'm just tricking you. And basically tortured John for 3 years.
That's wild.
And then like, it would tell people what was happening in other cities and towns, and they would prove it.
Really?
Yeah. And so like some of the people didn't believe it. So they started sending letters to their family members in that town, and then they would get letters back saying this exactly is what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I haven't listened to any of the early episodes.
So yeah, if you want to listen to it,
that's cool. But yeah,
I can't find where they got that information though. That's what I was looking for. I have no idea where they got that from.
Yeah. But Ingram said that he based his book that he wrote in 1894 on an earlier diary written by Richard Williams Bell, the son of John Bell Sr. And so Richard Bell wrote his account in 1846, so 25 years after all the events happened. Supposedly. Yeah. But it describes all the events and everything. And when Ingram claimed he received and published it with the Bell family's permission. But again, there's no evidence of the diary. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool story. A lot of people,
I like it.
They have a play every year, they're in the town going over this whole folklore of it and everything, and supposedly there's roughly 1,000 people that show up to it and to watch it over the course of like 3-4 days, the weekend. So it's pretty popular. A lot of people from all over the country come and visit Adams, Tennessee, just because of the Bell Witch. So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Go look for it.
Now my job's done, so I'm going to go home and go to sleep. So peace,
No, you're
y'all.
not.
But why, Jeremy?
Because you need to hear.
I need to hear your story?
You need to play TFT,
Oh, okay.
which is after my story.
You're going to make me eat this whole cake if you keep on talking like that.
Dude, just break the cake out, man.
Just smash your face in there and get it over with.
Yeah. Pick it up.
Get.
Get her gone.
You know what? I am going to get me a piece of this cake. Do you want a piece?
No, thank
Yes.
you.
Do you want a piece?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get a
Very,
plate.
very much.
Well, you can cut me a piece, but I'll eat it after I do mine.
Okay, cool. Well, y'all continue with what you have to say, or just talk, whatever.
We'll just talk.
You're
Yeah.
going to have to explain the troll movies because I've never seen them.
They're
Want to see them.
you need to see them.
Oh. And this is not the cartoons.
No. You don't need to see those. You don't really need to see the other troll movies. It's just the story behind them is. It starts out not so wild, but it gets weird, and not the story of the movies, but the story of what went into the movies.
I don't know. Are they in a different language?
No.
Okay, because for a second there is a movie that is, I think it's Finnish or something like that.
Well, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to tell you beforehand, but it's.
Andres is back.
And I don't have a lot of notes because most of it's from memory,
Yeah.
but I have a couple of like important notes that I want to make sure to.
Well, you better get it right.
I will.
Yeah.
This is the Tinfoil Testament, brother. We rely on facts and facts only.
I just learned something I didn't know that's funny.
What?
I can't say just yet.
So about these trolls, Jeremy.
All right. Are you ready to talk about the Troll Trilogy? That's 4 movies.
Yeah. Please don't mind us. We're eating cake.
And we're going to enjoy it too.
Happy birthday.
So, Troll, not the DreamWorks animated movies, but the old one. First Troll movie came out in 1986. And it is your just standard, it's a fine movie, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just like your horror-ish B movie, kind of. Like, it's not great, but it's not offensive. It's just cheesy. It's what you'd expect. It's whatever.
Does it have a lot of explosions and...
No, it doesn't. So, the plot, spoilers for Troll, Troll 2, Troll 3, and Troll 3, by the way.
Well, you've had like 35, 40 years to
Yes,
watch it.
but just spoiler warning for those 4 movies. So the first Troll movie is just a quick rundown. It's from my memory of when I watched it like 10, 15 years ago. So if I get stuff wrong, I get stuff wrong. But the gist of it is the Potter family just moved into an apartment. And by the way, 1986, the Potter family, the dad's name is Harry Potter. The kid's name is Harry Potter Jr.
That's wild.
No way.
Well,
Yes,
when were the books written, though?
well after 1986.
Like 90s?
No, the 2000s.
Oh, wow.
And the similarities don't stop there because Harry Potter Jr. learns spell stuff. So
What in the world?
she might have stole her idea from Troll. But anyway,
Could you imagine?
it's very well possible. Anyway, so the movie, the premise of the movie is the Potter movie moved to a new apartment and Harry Potter Jr.'s sister's off playing in like the washing room area where
So,
like...
Is this based in London or
No,
America?
it's somewhere in the U.S. I don't remember where. Doesn't matter.
So we had Harry Potter first.
Yes.
Great.
So his sister goes off and plays in like the room with like the washers and dryers or maintenance or something, and she gets like possessed by a troll, who then is using her to sneak into other, and nobody notices that she's off except her brother Harry Potter Jr.
Can you back up just for a second? Because in my head, a troll's a big troll.
No, it's like a little dude.
Okay.
Like a gnome?
No, like it just.
A gnome.
I'll find a picture while I'm talking.
Gnome with a
But
G?
she gets like, he like has a ring or something and possesses her and is now controlling her, is her. Nobody notices she's off except her brother, Harry Potter Jr. He's like, something's going on. And so she's going, or the troll, I forget its name, is going from room to room. And his whole thing is like, I'm going to transform each room or each apartment into a different biome that's part of the troll world. And when the apartment has every single room that's its own biome, it will like explode out into the real world, and the entire world will become his domain, his kingdom.
I like this plan. You don't have to conquer much in order to make the whole world your kingdom.
So
it seems like that's just a 30-minute plan, and the whole world's your.
well, it takes he's not fast at it.
Oh wow!
He's a troll.
And here you go. This is what he looks like.
Oh no!
He's just a little guy.
If
He's just a little guy.
yeah, he's like a little troll.
Yeah, there you go. Zoom out a
That's
little bit.
wild.
So Harry Potter Jr. is like, I got to stop my sister. I got to save her. And he meets this, one of the apartments has like this lady who's sorceress, and she teaches him sorcery to fight the troll. And it turned, I'm really skipping, but it turns out that she is the troll's wife, who's been like against him for 1,000 years
What
to
in
stop,
the world,
to
man?
stop
No.
him from doing this plan. And like basically the last second he foils the plan. And so like there's like vines and stuff coming out of the apartment building as it's about to do its thing, and he gets sealed away or whatever happens. That's the gist of the movie.
So, what prevents him from taking over the apartment in 30 minutes?
His speed, his planning. I don't know. I don't remember.
The troll.
So, what's specific about this apartment that makes
I don't know.
it-
I have no idea. I couldn't remember. It's like connected to, so like the beginning when she's in the.
This is the worst movie ever.
It's
I
not the
like
worst.
this place. I'm gonna take this
It's like
place.
it's like when there's like
the
a
movie.
maintenance door or something that opens and it's connected to his world, and he enters in through that somehow.
I'm pretty sure they just stole all of Harry Potter off of that, just like the train station. They just go into the train
But
station.
so like the
there.
reason why he can't do it instantly is because like he has to go and like he puts like a seed, and the seed kind of sprouts, and it takes time for the seed to sprout.
So,
and
he's protecting the seed.
well, I think he's just like leaving the seed there, and when it grows enough, like because it's like when it sprouts, it like becomes jungles, it becomes
Okay.
whatever, and creatures come out.
So, the parents, they don't notice anything.
No, but their building that they're in is not one of the first ones this happens in.
Okay.
And basically, the people's apartments that this does happen is, I think they die. I don't know.
Oh wow!
I don't actually know or remember.
So, this is one.
Troll 1, the first Troll,
Okay.
1986, I think. So that's the tame one. There's not really a lot weird going on here. It's just like an average movie. Again, it's not terrible. I don't hate the movie, but it's just
Definitely sounds like it's from the 80s.
yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
campy, cheesy, whatever movie.
Hey, it's better than the remakes that we keep getting right now.
Yes, I agree with that. Troll 2 came out in 1990. It has 0 connections to Troll 1, period. No connections at all. It's not story related. It's not made by the same people. It's not the same studio. There's nothing that keeps these together at all whatsoever. It's literally, from what I could find and what I understand, it's just called Troll 2 because the person who made it saw Troll 1's mild success and wanted to basically be like, I want to build off of something's success. And I guess Troll was just in that range of not too popular, but popular enough that they would hear Troll 2 and be like, oh, I want to see this movie.
So, were there any... Hello? Were there any
Hello.
characters?
No. There's zero
The
connection.
little troll that
In fact, there aren't even trolls in Troll 2. They're goblins.
wow.
Huh? That's so stupid.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's based off the same universe?
No,
No.
there's no connections.
It's called Harry Potter.
No connections at all whatsoever.
Wow.
And this will be where I spend the bulk of my thing talking about Troll 2 because there's a lot here.
Okay.
I don't remember the family name. I don't care about the family name. It does not matter. There's this family. They're going to go on this was when people did this kind of thing. We don't really do this anymore. I guess kind of Airbnbs are kind of like this, but they're basically like, for summer vacation, we're going to swap houses for 2 weeks with another family.
Oh, dude,
so they're going to come live in our house. We're going to go live in their house.
I heard about this growing up. My grandparents said that they did this one time and then never again.
Good.
So
For obvious reasons.
So they're going to go to this town called Nilbog.
Neilbog.
So
Yes.
did they just pick like random, like, hey, let's go all the way over there and you guys come all the way over here?
I guess.
Look in the yellow pages and where they want to go
Yeah.
and say, hey, you want to swap houses?
Well, how
So-
big's your house? So weird.
So they're going to go to this country town, Nilbog, and it's mom and dad, like a 10-year-old-ish, 12-year-old son, and like 16, 17-year-old daughter who invites her boyfriend with the parents not knowing and is expecting him to show up. He doesn't show up to leave with them, and she gets mad, but it's because he actually told the boys. And so the boys, his friends, to get in an RV and just like follow them in the RV, and they're like, "We're gonna go camp out."
What? that seems like a high schooler thing to do.
So
Let's get the
I
boys.
could definitely see guys doing that in real life.
and
boys are back in town.
her parents don't really like this guy either.
I
So
can tell why.
but I forgot to mention the start of the movie is the kid, the little boy is like the main character. And it starts with him being told a story by his grandpa about goblins. And goblins are these creatures that like to eat people, but they don't eat people as they are. They eat them when they eat half human, half plants people.
Okay.
And he's warning them, right? The problem is his grandfather is dead.
Oh.
So it's his
What?
Oh,
it's his
okay.
grandfather's ghost telling him this bedtime story the night before they're leaving for Nilbog
Okay.
about the goblins, right?
That's a
And
normal,
nobody believes him, by the way.
normal thing.
Like nobody believes he sees his grandpa. They're all like, he's dead. And he's like, no, grandpa's talking to me. Nobody believes him. So they're on their trip, right? The guys are behind them in the RV or whatever. And on the side of the road, Joshua, that's the kid's name, I remembered. Joshua sees his grandfather standing on the side of the road and yells, "Stop!" And so they let him out. He's like, I gotta throw up. And he goes out the side of the road. And his grandfather's like, Joshua, stop them. Stop them, Joshua. The goblins. And so he tries to warn his parents and they don't want to listen to him.
what is this kid taking?
So they get to the town.
He's taking 3 doses extra of Adderall. That's what he's taking.
No, it gets worse. They get to the town.
Takes some
the-
Tylenol.
I don't know about this story.
The townsfolk are super creepy.
Of course.
Culty. They're culty. And they're all like overly
Culty.
friendly and are like watching them and are like, we got you some food. Go home and eat. Go to this feast we set. And you look at it and I'll show you pictures later.
Because they're in on it.
It's gross looking food. So like their whole family at that evening are at the table going to eat this feast that the town all made.
No.
When the grandfather shows up again to Joshua and says, don't eat this food because this food will turn you into part plant. That's how the goblins do it. They feed you stuff that turns you into plants.
Turns you into
What
gay.
kind of backroom writing is this?
And this whole town is a town of goblins.
Don't eat it, Joshua.
No, so Joshua's like, how do I stop them from doing it?
Don't
And
trade
his
homes.
grandfather's like, don't worry, I got this. And he stops time.
Whoa.
And so what Joshua does, well, time is stopped, is he gets on the table, unzips his pants, and pees all over the food.
Oh my
What?
God.
No.
Oh my God.
Skip this movie.
That's
Get this out of here.
He doesn't want to put it in the trash or put it out the door.
No, he pees all over. And so
There's so many other options.
What do we do? Pee on it.
So his dad grabs him and takes him upstairs to the bedrooms where their names are written on the doors for where they're going to sleep. And his dad's like, you see these names, Joshua? You know what they mean? Hospitality. And then he like undoes his belt like he's going to take it off to beat him. And he goes, what are you going to do to me, Daddy? And he goes, nothing. I'm tightening my belt one loop because we had to fight hunger pains. And you better, I suggest you do the same.
That is the best cinematic line ever.
What?
That's good.
So
that's
no,
hilarious.
Daddy, no.
So then with the the boys, they're in the RV. They wake up.
Boys are back in town.
I think the boys are a little something because they're all like in the same bed with no shirts on.
Yeah.
But also it's the 80s when
you gotta sleep head to toe.
Yeah.
And
head to toe with blankets.
So one of them decides to go into town and. The cop, I just remembered this. I literally just remembered this scene. He's walking and the cop pulls up to him and is like, hey, you're new in town. What are you up to? And he's like, where are the girls at? And the guy goes,
what?
Girls? Ha! 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 Just drives off. So he goes to the store and is like asking the shopkeeper, do they have any bacon? And the guy's like, ugh. He's like, got any coffee? And he's like, that's the devil's drink. And he's like, well, do you have anything? And he's like,
what are they, Mormons?
No. He's like, well, what we do have for you is milk. And he gives them milk that's not even in the fridge. It's like their milk is out on the shelf. So he just gives it. And the guy just goes, thanks, and starts drinking it. And it looks gross. And then the guy starts sweating and his sweat starts turning green because he's going to turn into a plant.
Stupid.
So the boys lose one.
Yes. Meanwhile, the villagers are being creepy and are watching Joshua. And there's a scene where they trap him in the attic of the church and are just surrounding him with a bowl of ice cream, putting it in his face. And like his dad hears Joshua screaming and runs up there. And he's like, they're making me eat ice cream, Daddy. And so they're like, okay, this is weird.
You watched all this?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Then
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like Sharknado, man.
Never seen it.
Then one of the probably the straightest of the boys he sees a girl, and so he starts following her.
Girls.
And apparently she had eaten something too, and she like passes out in the forest, or not the forest, but in the field. And the goblins show up and start eating her, and that's where phrase comes. They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God.
I've seen this. I've seen clips of that.
That's where that comes from. So he ends up also having eaten something, I guess. And so he's turning into a tree later. I'm just kind of skipping. But basically, there's like this queen of the goblins who's a normal person.
Wow.
And the other goblins look like normal people, but they're actually not normal people, and they turn into their goblin forms, which is basically just picture little people in potato sacks. That again, I can show you. Like they don't look scary.
You got to put these pictures up on screen.
Anyway,
on YouTube.
Checks out.
I'm kind of like skipping a bit, but basically what happens is the grandpa. They realize grandpa's real. They do a seance to summon him.
Oh,
He kind of tells them about some stuff. Then like the cult leader church guy gets into a fight with his grandpa and is like, go back to hell. And then his grandson's like, did you really go to hell? What's your question?
Was the grandpa eaten by these goblins? Is that why he knows about
No,
this?
he just knows.
he just knows.
He just popped up and told Joshua, don't go.
Yeah, don't.
I've died, but coming back.
Anyway, and he's like then his grandpa like summons lightning and strikes the preacher dude has like a Molotov cocktail for some reason, and he strikes it and he catches him on fire, but he doesn't die. He just turns him into his goblin form. And then they all like start going like, oh, I'm gonna eat you. Meanwhile, Joshua's grandfather gave him something wrapped up in aluminum foil and's like, this is your secret weapon. You'll know what to do with it.
Dog. It's a hot dog.
You'll know what to do with this. So
Hot dog.
They end up in like I'm really skipping because I was going to get to the end of it. But
You're frolicking.
The queen, they end up in like the queen person's lair or something.
Oh, so they have hierarchy.
And she has quote the Stonehenge stone.
Okay.
She
Whatever.
got it?
Well,
Okay.
there's more than one, but
I know.
she has the Stonehenge, whatever. And so, like, the way they beat her is Joshua unfoils what's in the aluminum, and you're not that far off. It's a double-decker ham sandwich or a double-decker bologna sandwich.
What?
And when he takes a bite out of it, she goes, "No, think about the cholesterol. Think about the toxins." And then they all put their hand on the Stonehenge stone, and all the goblins start blowing up.
What? What?
2 of the boys died. One of the boys, the Goblin Queen, the night before, went to him and seduced him, and they ate corn on the cob together and popcorn.
What?
Exactly. And popcorn flew out the walls.
Oh my God! What?
But he's fine. He just had popcorn all over him. The boyfriend's fine. They go back. So they go back home.
This is a fever dream.
They go back home, thinking everything's fine.
They keep the RV.
And then his mom is like, I don't know what happened to the RV.
They didn't even question about the two
Nope.
people dying.
Nope. They don't even know that they.
What happened to the other 2?
Well, one of them got eaten or something, and the other one was turning into a tree, and that tree gets like chainsawed down, and
Oh my God!
they blended into goop.
What in the world?
But
This is a very weird.
Dude.
anyway, the ending of the movie is they go back home. His mom is like, "Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower," and then like 2 minutes later, baseball falls or rolls down the stairs, and it's got written on it, "Yum yum, your mom is tasty." And she's in the shower, goopified, being eaten by goblins because the family that had taken their house for the 2 weeks were still there, and they didn't die, and they ate his mom, and that's how the movie ends.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What was the point of this?
Now, some things to note: the guy who played the father, who is a pretty main character, is a dentist in Alabama, and was at the time.
IRL.
Yes, he's a
So
dentist.
why couldn't he just go on a safari like every other dentist?
I don't know. One of the shopkeeper, that was really weird. It was like, it's the devil's drink. He was a patient from the nearby mental ward who they let him out for a few days, and he said, "Yeah, let me be in this movie." He was supposed to be an extra, but they made him a prominent character. They made him a prominent character, and he literally says, "I remember wanting to be in the movie. I don't remember what they made me do. I don't remember the day. I was high the entire time."
Nice.
And this is what I just found out that I think is funny. He then said, "But I remember the kid, the main character kid," and he's like, "I hate that kid." That's what it's like.
Oh
That's
my
so
gosh!
funny. But basically, there's just a lot wrong with this movie.
I gotta watch this sometime.
It's really bad, but it's like one of those. It's so bad, it's funny, and there's like
Yeah.
a whole documentary about it, and it's you should watch it with people.
Yeah, we're gonna have a movie night.
It's
We
one of those
should.
like it's just funny, but it's not supposed to be funny.
So how many movies ended up in total?
3.
It's a trilogy, so there's 4.
Oh, so Troll 1 doesn't have anything to do with
No,
Troll 2, obviously.
and then there's
And then
2
there's-
Troll 3s. There's not just one. There's 2 Troll 3s, and guess what? None of them have anything to do with Troll or Troll 2.
So are those 2 made by the guy that created 2?
So one of the people who worked on 2 worked on one of the Troll 3s, and then the same guy, one guy worked on both of them, both Troll 3s at the same time.
Okay.
Although he's not really credited too much in one of them because he mostly did the other one. But basically, it's like one of them has the props, like the goblin suits and stuff, that Troll 2 has is in one of the Troll 3s. That's the main connection it has. And then the other one's connection is some of the same people worked on Troll 2, worked on Troll 3. But there's no connection with story. There's no connection with timelines. There's nothing. Again.
So what is Troll first? What is the first Troll 3?
So and this is the weirdest part. The first Troll 3 came out in 1990, 2 months before Troll 2 did. So why did Troll 3 come up? But both Troll 3s go by other names as well. So Troll 3 that came out in 1990 is also known as Quest for the Mighty Sword.
Okay.
And that's the one that has the same props and costumes and set designs.
Okay.
I have not seen this one. All the others I've seen, I have not seen this one. I looked up the plot, and it sounds like just an action adventure 80s, 90s
Yeah.
set in a fantasy setting with the gods. Boring. But here was a quote about it from someone who saw the movie. The hero, Ator, manages to avoid spaghetti sauce lava when not fighting Siamese twin robots and mucus-covered Godzilla clones in a quest that doesn't seem to have a specific goal.
Nice.
Wow.
Sums that up pretty well.
I don't know much about it. It doesn't look that interesting
Spaghetti
to
sauce lava.
me. Siamese twin robots.
We
And
are
mucus-covered Godzilla clones.
Won't you please?
But I have seen Contamination Point 7, which is a name for the other Troll 3.
Okay, so
You're losing me.
okay. Troll 1 was the first of everything. Troll 2 came out
By the way,
after-
Nilbog, I forgot to mention this part. The town Nilbog is where they went.
Yeah.
He saw the sign for Nilbog in like the rearview mirror of a car, and he realized it's goblin spelled backwards. We're in their kingdom.
Oh, boy.
Deep, man.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so Troll 3 was released before Troll 2.
Yes. But it also, I think its original name was Quest for the Mighty Sword.
Okay, so Troll 3, Quest for the Mighty Sword.
It's also gone by Ator 3 because apparently there's 3 Ator movies. And this is like loosely connected because there's an Ator in it, but I don't think it's the same Ator.
So there's like a big name, big letters, small name, small letters, smaller name, smaller letters.
Well, they're like goes by. It's like AKA.
Oh my god. Okay, so
That's horrible.
Was Troll 2 produced before Troll 3, but only was
I think they were worked on at the same time.
Okay. So then
All I know is that Troll 3 came out August 1990. And Troll 2 came out October 1990. October 1990. Stop cutting out.
okay. And then now the final third.
The other third movie came out in 1993.
Wow, so 3 years after.
And it also has multiple names. The Crawler, I think, is the official one it goes by these days.
Okay.
But my favorite is Contamination Point 7.
Nice.
And
Nice.
this is not one that I think we need to watch, but I do want to show you all some clips at some point from it because some of the special effects are just so good. And by good, I mean awful. And I'll tell you in a second. But this movie is about a factory or nuclear waste facility or something that's dumping water
Chernobyl.
or dumping their waste in like a water supply that's impacting the plants. And now the plants are radioactive and they're trying to kill people.
Okay. So I'm trying.
And
I'm
he's trying.
to put this all together.
so hard.
Aside from the special effects, the only thing I truly remember from this movie is there's a scene where this old man's dog died the night before. It was killed by a tree.
Plants. Oh, a tree.
The old man doesn't know that's what happened, but
Trans.
he knows the tree. He knows the dog is dead,
Yeah.
and so he's out in town, but he's crying because he lost his dog, and the sheriff goes, "What's the matter, old man? What'd you lose? Your teeth?"
Stupid.
That's like the only thing I remember.
This hurts.
But no, the special effects are funny because they use toys. So like, there's like this scene where like this helicopter is taking off and getting away, and like the root of a tree is like going out for it, and like you see it up close. They're in it, and they're like pulling the thing, going, "Ugh." And then like there's like a wide shot, and it's obviously a toy helicopter and someone taking a twig, just doing that, and then an explosion happens.
Very low budget.
It's like incredibly obvious that it's like when I watched it, I was like, was that a toy helicopter we rewound it? And we're like, oh my gosh. And there's other parts where there's like bulldozers that are moving stuff and they do a wide shot and it's toy bulldozers.
Take me to Goodwill right now so I can get the VHS and the classic TV.
Yeah.
Take me.
Okay, let's get in the car. But
you got to get the little VHS rewinder machine.
Yeah.
Whatever you call this.
Yep.
Dude. Blast from the past.
But yeah, these movies, like, it's just funny that it's like a legacy of these movies and they're not connected except for some reason the Troll name.
Just by the name.
And the other ones are like not even really known as Troll anymore.
They're just known by
they're known as their other names and
AKA part 2, then part 3.
So it's like, but they're not related. There's no connection.
That's so stupid.
And most of it they're not worked on by the same people. Like I said, there's one guy that worked on both Troll 3s and Troll 2 props were in one of the Troll 3.
I wonder what he was thinking when he was making this movie. I'm just trying to get this paycheck, man.
And they also don't have anything. Well, the Quest for the Mighty Sword does have trolls in it. So at the least there's that. But the Troll 2 and the other Troll 3 don't even have anything to do with trolls.
So Quest for the Mighty Sword, do they go into a portal? Or is it just...
it's like set in that setting of time.
Okay.
Again, I never watched that one, so I don't know that much about it. I just know it's like something about like a god gave someone a sword, Ator, his father. So the father's name is Ator, the son's name is Ator. So he gave Ator, the father, the sword, and then Ator didn't give it back to him, and then they split it into 2, and then some woman was immortal, and then he said, well, you're going to be prison forever until someone rescues you, but when they rescue you, you'll be mortal. And Ator Jr. falls in love with her, and that's the gist of what I gathered.
Something that I don't need to watch.
Yeah, I don't
Definitely.
know. But at some point, we do need to watch Troll 2, because I think you'll laugh a lot. But that's the goblins.
That's odd.
Gobble, gobble. Wow.
They're just little people.
It's like bad Ewoks.
But
not all little people look the same, Vandy. That's a stereotype.
Picks or it doesn't happen.
But yeah, that's troll and troll and troll and troll and troll.
Sounds like you're trolling me. Troll la 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 la.
Joke's on you. I made all of that up. I pre-made all those images.
Well, shame on you because
God, if I can make all that up, what am I doing
on
here?
the fly?
Because those need to be a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is time for
Vandy to explain the rules of Tinfoil
Testament
or Truth.
Oh. Tinfoil Truth. I've been doing this for how long?
Tinfoil or Truth. You guys already know the game, hopefully, by now.
No, I don't. Please explain.
Okay, I give you 2 headlines. One is tinfoil, one is truth. You guys have to guess or know. Most of you guys probably know which one is true, which one is tinfoil, and then we tally up the score at the end, and whoever wins and gets a piece of cake.
Can you explain that again?
The cake right now.
Oh,
I give you guys 2 headlines.
Stop. I don't want to hear your voice again.
Okay.
Okay, let's just
so
play
he gives
game.
us 2 headlines.
Shut up.
All right.
I give you 2 headlines.
Eat your cake.
One of them
is
tinfoil.
And
you wad it up into a ball. And don't chew it because that hurts your teeth.
Cool. So, tinfoil or truth?
Tinfoil or testament?
Yes. All right. Let me pull up my handy dandy notes here. You ready, Jeremy? I know you're eating cake.
I was born ready.
Evidently. Here's your first headline.
True. False. Next question.
What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
Whatever I want. It's my birthday.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Not to the audience, though.
Oh, well. Nice. Okay. Next question.
I never got to the first one.
First question.
First question. Here's your first headline. The NSA
True.
wants...
I don't know if that was even picked up. I couldn't tell.
It was.
Yeah.
The NSA once used trained dolphins to attach listening devices to Soviet submarines.
This is like our second or third question about dolphins.
I know.
It's not the same one, but it's...
I like dolphins.
Oh, okay. Okay. Next one.
Second one is the CIA ran a Cold War program called Stargate to study psychic espionage and remote viewing.
Tinfoil true.
Tinfoil true.
Yep. That one's easy.
Yep. You
I
guys
was part of the remote viewing.
I made it.
Speaking of remote viewing, have you heard the people they're saying they did remote viewing for 3i Atlas?
No.
Nope.
Next question.
There are people saying they've done remote viewing for 3i Atlas, and it's a spaceship.
Of course.
Sure.
Of course. Okay.
All right. Here's the next two. Researchers grew a human ear inside a mouse that could hear ultrasonic frequencies.
Inside? Like inside the abdomen of the mouse?
Inside the mouse.
Whoa.
Here's your second headline. Doctors 3D printed a human heart using the patient's own cells for the first time in 2019.
Tinfoil true.
True tinfoil.
The doctors did it.
Nice. Wait, there was doctors involved in both.
Yep. You were right, Andrew.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Tinfoil true.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now I do know that they actually did grow a human ear on top of the back of a mouse.
Yes, not in the mouse.
I
Yeah.
do know. That's why I had to clarify inside.
Clarify.
Yeah.
I just said something different to say something different because we always repeat ourselves
Something different.
or each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are pretty good. You're on Tinfoil Testament.
Yeah, man.
You guys know.
Yeah, of course.
All right, here you go. Here's a little bit different. An Italian artist sold an invisible sculpture for $18,000, claiming it existed in the vacuum of thought.
True.
Second one is a French designer auctioned off an NFT perfume
I hate both of these people.
that can only be smelled through augmented reality filters.
I hate both of these people.
True tinfoil.
Um,
I'm the one who bought that art, so I know.
oh man, I don't want either one of them to be real.
Well, one is.
True no. Sorry, I interrupted you on the second one. What was the second one?
A French designer auctioned off an NFT perfume that can only be smelled through augmented reality filters.
Golly, people that invest in NFTs,
Stupid.
they need to invest in Bitcoin.
Stupid.
I see both of them being true, honestly, but true tinfoil.
Wow, you won't do the opposite like I
Yeah,
did.
you're right.
So we were both right.
They sold an invisible sculpture for $18,000. It literally said, "It's the thought that counts."
Yeah,
It's
I think
so
I remember.
crazy.
I think I remember.
This is why modern
that.
art is money laundering.
100%.
There was a guy that sold a banana duct tape to a wall for
Yep,
how much? Do you know how much it sold for?
A lot.
more than it should have.
Yeah.
And then he took it down and ate it. Like it's literally a money laundering scheme, dude.
100%.
That's what. Then never mind. I'm not going to go there.
All right.
Okay.
We'll move on. Here's your last one. Physicists confirmed a new element that generates power by absorbing radio frequencies from Wi-Fi signals.
Jeez, they were right about 5G.
Yep.
They
Yep.
were so right.
Second headline is researchers created a metallic hydrogen in a lab, a material theorized for decades but never before achieved.
That blew my mind. A metallic hydrogen?
Yeah. I'm
What
too
does that
dumb for that.
mean?
Yeah.
You've seen Hydra? No, you haven't.
Nope, I have not.
Tinfoil true.
Think metal water.
So mercury.
Bingo.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say the opposite of him again because there's no point in repeating him. So true tinfoil.
The metallic hydrogen is real.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking was, but I couldn't win if I said the same thing as him, or I couldn't tie it.
I'm
You
just
win
gonna,
this one.
I'm gonna throw this one out just for fun because it's interesting. First one is an AI chatbot convinced 12% of its users to share their banking information in exchange for digital enlightenment.
True.
This is the Nigerian prince.
This is 2025 version. The second one is a Google engineer was fired after claiming AI had achieved self-awareness.
Oh, that's actually true.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'll give it to you. This is why I said it's bonus because they're both true.
See?
Jeez, man. People need to stop using AI.
100%.
AI has forced my hand to be anti-AI. I used to not be anti-AI,
Yeah, I know.
but I'm anti-AI now.
Really.
Yeah.
So explain your reasoning.
It's ruined everything.
Yes.
It's ruined my life.
Everything is worse because of it.
Yeah, I agree.
I see it as hello.
Hello.
I see it as a really fast search engine.
No, it's worse.
I know that. That's the way that I use it. As it that way.
Like, this is what I like it for. If I say, for example, I was looking for a light. I said I need this power of light, has to be RGB, under this price, on Amazon. And it just did its thing for like 5 seconds and brought up 5 different options.
Yeah.
I like what AI could have been, but unfortunately, people are awful, and instead it's just slop, pornography, adult content, telling people to do stuff they should never do, and ads, or bots.
What is slop? What do you mean by slop? Just garbage?
I mean, it's like poorly made, quickly made content that's just pushed, and it's just garbage.
Kind of like what we do.
No, not like what we do.
What? No,
and I just
like the short reels and stuff.
Yeah, like 80% of YouTube shorts are just AI, and they're just and a lot of stuff you talk to now is AI, and I don't AI in your search engines, and it's trying to tell you stuff you don't want.
Yeah,
and
it routinely falsely claims things, and you have to constantly backtrack.
And people are using it as a source of information, and that's horrible. You shouldn't use it as a source of information. It should be supplementary. It should be helping you, but it should not be your source, and it's being used as a source.
I took it and uploaded my whole job catalog of parts and things. I won't say anything else just for privacy's sake. And it works.
There's some things it can do well. And again, the tool itself, 100%. I'm not necessarily anti, but I'm anti it being everywhere and anti how it's used.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'd rather it go away entirely because the benefits that are there are not being used, and I hate it's ruining the internet.
100% agree. I've always been skeptical about the AI thing. And
I mean, sorry, I'm interrupting you, but like most news articles are
just
not
like
AI.
ChatGPT, huh?
Yes. No, actually, ChatGPT can't interrupt you.
No, I know what you're saying. There's the I believe it New York Post or New York Times. They got caught using AI.
Yeah, you see articles and they have almost word for word the exact same headline, and then the articles are almost word for word the same thing because it's just people are just using this to push out. And it's like nothing's real.
But do you know?
Nothing was. You see all those news stations where the anchors are literally word for word saying the same stupid thing,
reading the same script.
Yeah.
But do you know what AI will help us figure out next? It'll help us figure out if the moon's hollow.
It is. I'm firmly convinced.
I have a thought process about it, but go ahead.
Okay. So I did a little beepity boops on the internet. That's research.
Boppity boop, bitty 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 boppy.
That's not what he said.
Mamma mia.
Don't
Not-
put words in his mouth.
Not to be confused with Skibbity. Please. But either way, this was a big thing when it happened behind closed doors within NASA because NASA did not know how to break the news or tell the news or what have you about what was going on. But none of us were alive back in 1969, right?
Say that to yourself. I just had a birthday.
Let me say that again because I cut out. None of us were alive back in 1969.
My parents were.
Yeah, so maybe they knew, but back then I think it was a little bit easier to kind of keep information from leaking and keep it out of the
Yeah, because you only
TV
had 3
stations.
news channels.
Yeah,
And nobody cared about the moon back then.
maybe.
It wasn't invented yet.
I don't know. Frank Sinatra sang "Fly Me to the Moon." So, everybody knows or has at least heard of the. Everybody knows.
Quit that, you two.
Everybody knows.
Everybody heard.
Everybody's nose.
Everybody knows about the Apollo missions.
No. Tell me about it.
Not really.
I've
Go-
seen the movie.
Yeah, go watch the movie. It's actually pretty well done. But there was a
It's weird
list
how
of them.
all of ours now have a movie connection.
Ooh.
Kind of.
No, not kind of. They all do. Mine was movies. His was the Blair Witch, and yours is now Apollo, whatever.
I'm just saying, watch it. I don't
Still a
really-
connection.
There's a. Never mind. Yes. There's.
So, you guys know how like when we send
Hold-
spaceships
hold
up
on.
there. No,
What
I
is
won't.
there?
I won't hold on.
I
don't
need to
want
know.
You're just pressing random buttons.
There's a
There's a whole department within
The whole.
within the Pentagon for Hollywood
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for propaganda and stuff.
I like that actually.
Steve. All right. Anyway, Hollow Moon, Apollo
So
mission.
you guys know when we launch spaceships up into space, they drop certain modules, like the fuel module falls back down to Earth.
I don't see what's so funny about this topic.
I don't either. I don't either.
This is pure raw science we're talking about. How can you laugh?
So when Elon or NASA back in the day would launch rockets or shuttles up into space, they would drop their fuel modules and different parts off of the spaceship once it got used up. So on Apollo 12, during their mission, one of the modules crashed back down toward the moon. And when it did, literal sensors here on Earth were catching sounds coming from the moon as if it sounded hollow.
We are going to steal the moon. Yeah.
Sure. If you want to.
Yeah. Whatever.
Someone hasn't seen Despicable Me.
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Next question.
I don't have any more questions.
Well, ask one anyway.
So, you know how you guys hit a pan that's empty? You flip it or a pot, you flip it over, you whack it.
Why don't you refer to it as a bell instead of a pan?
I don't like that.
You'd rather refer
We already
to
talked about the
someone-
bell.
to someone knocking a frying pan instead of a bell.
Again, raw science. Why are we laughing?
Because a bell has an opening, the moon doesn't. Facts. Science.
A pot does.
No, not if you turn it upside down.
It still does. It's just in the bottom.
No, it doesn't.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's gone.
If I don't see you, you're gone.
Whoa.
Ah.
Where did I go?
No, you're right.
Oh,
We'll go with the bell theory.
there you go.
So when something like a bell is hit, it rings.
Oh man, dude, it's starting to get late. I'm starting to get loopy.
Yeah, well, we had to endure your takes on
Yeah,
whatever
I
that
know.
was.
That was a long.
I can sum it up in like 3 sentences.
No,
If you want me to.
take your time.
No, take your time. I'm just going crazy here.
The moon is hollow. That's my oral report.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll get back with you next week.
Welcome back.
That's it. We'll get back. Yeah, that was it. Welcome back.
Okay, so the module hit the moon's surface, and it sounded.
So they took a pot on the moon and flipped it upside down,
and it reverberated.
and then they heard it
Sure.
in Houston.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys tell the story. You guys do it better.
Are we? Is that what we are right now?
Sure.
I want to know what happened.
Come on.
You just said what happened.
No, I want to know how many times.
What? Nobody was talking about numbers.
How many times has this happened?
None. It's just hollow.
Wow.
I don't even know where to go back to now.
Okay, so the reverberations, they heard it from the moon. You know how you hit a bell.
Yeah, one of the modules from the Apollo missions hit.
That's
the
where we
Earth's
Keep
surface.
going. Keep going.
It's your turn.
You're supposed to
Your
tell
turn.
us. I'm recapping here.
Your turn.
So, you guys know we have
Either way.
microphones pointed into space.
I do now.
Well, we do.
Yeah,
we
we
have
do.
satellites that measure frequencies, so on and so forth.
How do you think they're going to listen for them to send signals back from the things we've done
Oh, satellites.
Yeah.
that have microphones?
Okay.
So one of
God, Andrew.
the engineers at NASA begins to hear something in his headphones, and it's his job to basically point satellites and different instruments that he has toward whatever to figure out where it's coming from. He eventually is like, no, I'm not going to point it at the moon because it's the moon. We know what the moon is. So he's pointing it everywhere. And then eventually he's like, it's getting stronger. Maybe it's behind the moon. And he goes literally all around the moon until he's like, let's just point it at the moon. And it's the moon just like resonating as if like a bell is being rung. And he goes back through all the logs and he finds out that the module has crashed into it. And he can pinpoint exact times of when he started picking up the frequencies and the sounds. And it's exactly when the module crashed. And it sounds nothing like when you drop something on the floor or when an explosion happens. Because we've dropped other things on the moon and this has never happened. But this time, for some reason, it did.
And that's, I mean, it's a lot of force, but it's not that much force to be able to hit to make it ring.
No,
the module
no.
hitting. It's not like a big bomb goes off or
Not
something.
compared to the moon.
Yeah,
in,
it's
in
not like you
size.
slap it with a giant baseball bat. It's just
Or a
like
giant mallet.
This ain't Looney Tunes, bud.
So, what do you guys
Marvin the Martian?
what do you guys think NASA does with that?
Hide to
Yeah, they're just like, we don't know.
It's the government. Of
We
course.
don't know. But a few months later, when they send Apollo 13 up, their booster hits the moon even harder, and it begins to ring even more.
If it don't work the first time,
This time,
hit it harder.
it rang for 3 hours.
Jeez.
Like, they didn't know what to do with it. Same guy points it right at the moon.
He's like, not this again.
and it
Couldn't
goes
be
on for
somebody
3
else.
hours.
I guess I'm working overtime tonight, babe.
At least this time he's like, all right, let me start with the moon.
So within NASA, people are like, well, is it like a hollow spot on the moon? Where's this, where the two modules landed? And they went back, looked
Like
They didn't-
lava caves.
something. They didn't even know what it was, but they still don't know what it is to this day. But either way, they got around the fact that it might be a hollow spot because the two modules didn't drop anywhere near each other. But for some reason, exactly when they hit is exactly when the ringing started being picked up by our sensors. But now, in literally today's world, I think it was 2 years ago, China said, we are going to launch a rocket into the moon. Basically slingshot it off of Earth's orbit into the moon to see how deep it can go because they believe it is hollow.
Nice. So you said that was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago, they came up with the idea.
They came up with the idea.
They done it yet?
They have not done it yet.
Well, Pixar don't happen.
Exactly.
Well, now Pix, and it still probably didn't happen because I was AI.
But
The moon isn't real.
everybody's
It's
coming
true.
out and trying to prove it or disprove it. And they're saying, if you hit something that resonates like that, it's not going to stay in a perfect orbit around Earth. So they're like, okay, it could be something else. But also at the same time, everybody's saying that it can't be a coincidence because it happened right on cue.
Yeah. Also, it's the craters on the moon are all the same depth. At least they look like they're all the same depth. But you have varying width sizes
Yeah.
too.
But if you go back and you look through history, everybody knows the Greeks, the Mayans, and some tribes in Africa called the Zulus.
Do a quick recap.
All three of those tribes, those are the major ones that have this like within their culture. They all say there was a time before the moon was there. And
False.
we know who put the moon there. That's what they say.
That's not what my Bible says.
I know, but try
I
telling
know
them
my
that.
Bible is right.
Who put it there according to them?
So now
Somebody's
people are
right.
thinking, okay, the moon is just a giant observation station. Literally like Star Wars Death Star type vibes going on. And that's why when things crash into it, it just rings like a bell.
So, have they observed this when meteorites hit it?
No.
So it was just the boosters.
Yeah. Which is weird.
What if it's the boosters ringing?
What if the electricity from the boosters is causing a Bluetooth connection?
Before we had Bluetooth in 1969?
Yes.
Well, this is where what you said comes in earlier. We've been doing scans of the moon. Obviously, they're very rudimentary. You have to scan the moon like 5 or 6 times before you can actually get a depth. They have been finding lava tubes through it all. So people are saying, well, okay, now if we scan the exact points at where these boosters landed, we might be able to find that. But how does it ring? You can go on YouTube and find the actual audio files of it, and it literally sounds like you take something hollow and smack something with it, and it just...
Is it a high pitched or low pitch?
It's low pitch just because of the size is what they're saying.
Because the reason why I bring that up is because if you have like a solid steel ball and you bounce it off of another solid steel surface, it has a high pitched ring.
Yeah.
So
now, though, what they're finding is more sounds are coming from the moon, and they're accompanied by light.
do they go beep boop 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 beep?
No, that's me.
Is it the moon Bigfoot?
Or does it sound like a fax machine?
That's dial-up DSL.
Oh. Does it sound like dial-up DSL?
But hopefully, if we get a chance, once we get video, I would like to show you guys. There's light coming from the moon.
I have heard about this.
Yeah, it's called the sun.
It goes all
Maybe.
the way back to like the 1600s or something
Yes.
like that, right?
There is the dark side of the moon, obviously, and now we have more sensitive technology that picks up the sound when those lights are occurring.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like on cue, they see a light, and literally they can track down the sound that it's coming from, and it sounds like ringing.
Like telephone ringing or
No, like a bell.
the
like
bell? Okay.
Similar sound to when the boosters hit.
Okay.
So people are thinking on the dark side of the moon, someone's
Aliens.
there.
Aliens.
Or people.
Or fallen angels.
Or those
What
plasma
if that's where
balls.
3i Atlas is going?
Or
The
there's
orbs.
there's been a base up there ever since the 60s.
That Obama helped build.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Obama was the first person to start building it.
So
back in the 60s.
what did I do the other night?
I don't know. Did you go to bed?
No.
You stayed up, stared at the sun, moon.
You stayed up and stared at the sun.
I stayed up and stared at the sun. No, I went out, I got my camera, and I just filmed the moon. Because it's got what was the lens? The lens was like a 400 millimeter.
With your camera.
Yeah.
The moon's not real because we have low quality pictures. It's 2025. Come on now.
It's a crescent moon right now, though, right?
Yeah. Which is why a couple days ago when it was like basically nothing, I was like, okay, if I could find the moon, maybe I could see some lights coming off it. I couldn't see no lights.
You weren't looking hard enough.
Yeah,
I know.
You weren't looking hard enough.
I need a better telescope. Patreon down below.
Already begging people for money, huh?
For science.
What's the problem? You can't afford it? Are you poor?
Yep.
Wow.
Not for long.
For short. But either way, I want it to be real that it's hollow.
Why?
How bad do you think that would challenge everything if we found out that it's hollow?
It wouldn't really challenge a lot. As far as like a biblical stance.
If they're just like,
okay, you think about our moon. Our moon is so unique across the universe that they haven't found a moon like ours, such as how round it is, how perfectly in line it is with our sun when we have solar eclipses, the perfect distance it is away from the earth to affect the tides. There is no other moon like ours in the observable universe that they have found.
that's why it's fake.
Which is why there's some people thinking that it is a alien mothership
Maybe.
that's stationed and docked there. That is the theory. And it is not a theory that I subscribe to. I was about said prescribe. I got a bad habit saying that.
Subscription.
But, I mean, obviously, we know who created the moon.
Do we?
Yes.
Al Gore.
Ha ha ha. That's a good one.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh man. But I do think I think it's probably like a metal sponge. It's very porous on the inside, and on the outside there's a high concentration of iron alloy that whenever it hits it, it rings. It has a structure inside, but it's mostly hollow.
You think so? Like it's the core doesn't spin, not molten?
Mm.
No, it doesn't spin. We know for sure.
But how does something that's like relatively that small compared to the moon make it ring? That's what's weird to me.
Well, I think it might have to do with the fact that it's in a vacuum and it doesn't have. Well, it does have an atmosphere, but it's like basically non-existent. So
I suppose.
I think it has to do with that because sound.
Lava tubes.
We don't hear sound in space because it's a vacuum, but sound is created from waves, sound waves, and from vibrations. So obviously we can pick it up that way. But when there's less, quote, friction, less matter in the way of these sound
Quote
waves.
friction as if friction's not
Quote.
real.
Well,
It's just a theory.
yeah. I mean,
Friction.
Just like gravity.
That fake force.
hey, man, question everything and never say yes. I don't know.
Question everything and never say yes.
That's my quote for 2025. No, but I think it's probably like a not like a dense sponge, but like a very what am I trying to like there's a lot of space, but there's structure underneath it. But I mean I don't know. That's what I think.
It's hollow.
I don't think it's like a literal sphere hollow.
I don't
where
think
there's
it's I
nothing
don't think
there.
it's like a basketball.
No.
But I think it's got a
More
bunch
like a
of
baseball.
No.
More like an onion that's got layers.
You know those puzzle balls where you got like the little ball within it and you got to get it out?
Yeah.
They use them for dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Oh, well, for aliens.
No.
For us, it's a task
For me. It's for me.
We're supposed to solve it, and we're so bad we haven't even figured out it's a puzzle yet.
We gotta shake it.
Shake it.
We got to come up with a spaceship that has extendable arms that can just grab it,
Yeah.
shake it. Jeez, man.
Pull out.
Well, either way, that's all I got. I just wanted to hear your guys' opinions on it.
Yeah, I do believe it is not hollow. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get my brain to work right now.
It's 9 o'clock basically.
I'm an old man, okay? I'm an old man.
Yeah.
It's 8:56.
About
and
time to be.
It's like it's 12 o'clock for me. So
To be honest, I feel the same way.
That's why we got loopy there for a minute.
yeah,
I'm going in and out now.
I went to the gym before this, and so I extended some energy.
You did Waffle House and then gym?
No, the other way around.
Gym and
other
Waffle
way.
House?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's pretty.
I'm trying to think of the word expended. So, well, anyway, thank y'all for watching. This has been a odd episode.
How did you watch?
They got cameras in here. I knew it.
Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate it. I know this has been a very long-winded episode, and thanks for listening to my banter about the Bell Witch. And thank you for listening to
Also, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy Birthday.
How old are
It's
you
just at 26.
Old fart.
Yeah, it's just another day. It's true. Once they say after 21, it really doesn't matter until you're 30. So
30 didn't matter.
to you, don't matter to you.
Just whatever.
Yeah, it's just another day.
I hope we can say that at 75.
I just wish the economy would get better so I could move out of my parents' house.
Get a job.
You bum.
No, I refuse. God.
You lazy Zoomers.
Either way, thanks for listening, guys. Comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff down below. Jeremy, anything for the people?
Yeah.
Give me a quote of the day, one of you.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
That's a verse. It's not you're quoting a verse.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Maybe somebody needed to hear that today.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Yep.
Huh? What are we surrendering?
They're feeding me ice cream, Daddy. Is that a better quote?
I had a quote for today. I forgot.
Well, you're not saying it, so
This
make
is-
one up.
The quote, I don't know who said it. I think you did at one point. But after the rain, they left the umbrella outside saying it was wet.
I never said that.
Hold on. I know a good quote from Andrew. Do you know the wild man?
Terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
You're right.
Do you, though?
What? What are you doing? Do you know the wild man, the wild man, the wild man? This isn't me.
All right, we got to go.
And don't you say that I did.
And don't you ever say I did.
Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. We will not see you next time. You will not see us next time until we get cameras.
But we might be, you already know by now if we did or not, but we might be going to weekly releases. Woo.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this was your Thanksgiving episode. You're welcome.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, try to find another podcast.
Don't do that.
We're done here.
You're stuck here with us.
Reverse osmosis.
Give us your best voice.
This is the only voice I have, so.
Oh, boy. All right, goodbye.
Peace.